And one question I have for both of you, like I to this day, I don't get the politics of how sort of partisan this is. Like, to me, like I remember a day when every decent American believed that everyone welcome was just like a core bedrock principle. And you're actually describing it a little bit earlier. This is a legal principle that goes back hundreds and hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, this is essentially, when we talk about in the law public accommodations, generally speaking, the term grew up from England and the King's Highway. And when the king would grant permission for a business, an inn or a tavern or a restaurant to set up on the King's Highway to serve people, the requirement was that they had to take all comers. Another way of saying everyone is welcome. You couldn't discriminate. And that's a principle that is applied from England through to the U.S. law. So the idea that this is somehow controversial, that's how you should treat patrons, really sort of turns the legal tradition on its head.
Yeah, and it's but you were so we were over at your restaurant a couple days ago. Shooting some footage, and you were telling me privately that generally speaking, the neighborhood that you have served now for a dozen years has been cool, but there's a few neighbors that won't look you in the eye anymore. And it's so political. Like what? How do you read that? Because you're not political.
No, I'm not political. I think everybody's going to come around. I do. I don't think that anything that's there is political. Welcoming everybody is the right way to do things. But it's been a long 2 years for some people. And when you are inundated with all of this information that tells you, hey, bars and restaurants may not be your best place to go right now, which I don't believe is true at all. Sometimes it takes people a little bit of time to get to their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And it's not, we didn't do anything. We didn't say that you can't wear a mask. We didn't say that you can't be vaccinated and come in. I didn't say to my staff, you don't have a job if you can't wear a mask. Some of my staff wore masks and some of them didn't. It was their choice. And same for the customers. We didn't berate you if you came in. We just tried to make you comfortable. We would actually we had customers come in who were like, they're too close. We've got 2 different floors. We would sit them upstairs when we weren't staffed for it and let them sit all by themselves if that was where they wanted to be, and that made them comfortable.
So you mentioned 2 years, and I think it's worth reiterating. As a restaurant owner, it's been a long 2 years.